Hello everyone and welcome back to another beautiful day. Well, it's still the same day as it was previously in gorgeous Bavarian Alps in Austria. Yeah, I've dumped another load of hay in here and I decided I'm gonna take care of our corn that needs selling, so it's better to take care of it while the price is still up, even though it is steadily declining. And I have consulted my dad about it. He said that we actually have a contract to deliver any grains that we produce into the mill that's right down by the lake that we have our meadow next to. So yeah, we're not going far, but I still gotta take care of this before more time passes because prices are continuously dropping. I can just show you real quick. So grain maize, these are the takers here in the area. Excuse me. And mill on Falkertsee is the one that we have contract with. So let's go and load this up. Gonna be grain maize. And I think it's gonna take 2 trips. But let's just see how it looks like. Yeah, beautiful grain. Looks very, very healthy. Alright, well, this is probably gonna be... So yeah, this is gonna be an interesting drive. And there are a few roads that we can take down, but Well, looking at weight, bottom right, our total weight is 22 tons, just a bit over that. That feels a bit too heavy to go down that steep mountain road. I don't think I have any other choice than to go on the regular road because the inclines aren't as steep. But I still gotta make it over that hill, and I'm gonna wait for the cars to pass so I have a bit of a run up. Okay. Come on, Fent, let's give it all you got. Can we make it to the top in 3rd gear? That's the question. Okay, it's choking out. Second gear. Now this over here is the hardest part. Yeah, this poor Fent is getting abused as nothing else. So let's see if we can make it to the top. Okay, now to use the engine power to brake and help a little with the actual brakes. I gotta be careful because they can overheat, and if they do, we lose basically all braking power. Okay, let me try this turn in. Might not be the best because it goes uphill a bit. Okay, yeah. Get some air flowing through the engine. Do you know that song? If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. Yeah. By abusing the tractor so much, I guess I am dumb. So when it's gonna come time to fix it, I'm gonna have to be tough. Yeah, this really wasn't the best idea, was it? Nope. Oh, look at this. This field is nicely rowed by my sister Emma. She's in the Mercedes going around. When I last checked up on her, she was on the field over there. I might go back past her so we can have a look-see and say hi. This really wasn't the best approach. Anyway, this is the mill in question. So I gotta deliver this into the dumping grate, which is probably out the back. Before I wiggle myself into a knot. Okay, the grate is over here. Okay, so I gotta go tractor first and then reverse it into that point. It's a good thing I checked. And I gotta say, it's really nice to see that some businesses still use water power, like this mill, for example. Okay, let's check. Are we over? No, I still have to reverse. See it, but it's not far. Okay, this is gonna do it. Alright, we got paid 12,229 plus 908 in environmental score. Because we're taking such good care of environment. And if you pay attention to the bottom right corner, you can see that our total weight now is 10.9 tons. Which technically means that we brought over 10.3 tons of corn, which is surprisingly a lot. I didn't know corn is so heavy. Now I know, so next time, yeah, I'm not gonna fill it up as much. That's just bad business. Anyway, I have been checking different tractors and brands, and you know, I was kind of rooting for buying another Fendt, but I came across a Claas tractor, which I think would fill our needs perfectly. At least maybe swap for this tractor. It's got a CVT transmission. It's got all sorts of power. I think it's 175 horsepower, something like that. So it's basically 25 HP more than this old Mr. or lady, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it's I believe it would make a good addition to the farm. The price is up there though, it's not cheap. So I'm gonna have an eye open if we can get something used, maybe. Something maybe not from the top shelf, you know. But oh, look at that. Our sister Emma working in the field. Yeah, I might decide and actually place an order for that Claas tractor. Even if it does cost under 75,000, it still leaves us with quite a healthy bank account. Around 150,000. And my hope, my dream, my desire is that that tractor would be plenty capable of towing a trailer like this. Maybe even a forage wagon full of hay up this incline. I don't know, I might have to ask the shop if they can demo me that tractor so I can see how it behaves in here in the Highlands. Yeah, because if you look at it, I'm practically overcooking the engine all the way up. Like 97 degrees already. This is obnoxious. It's 7 degrees more than it's supposed to be. Now let's go get the rest of corn. Huh, only 3,786. Yeah, I definitely should have divided that load into two pieces, because we now only transport about 3 tons. So not much, but yeah. Again, if you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. That's a really catchy song. If you don't know it, go check it out on YouTube, because it's a real piece of work. And it fits. It fits a lot of situations. Coming in for a second load. Yeah, even downhill the tractor doesn't really cool much. It's still over the normal engine heat, engine temperature. lift it up. And we're gonna get paid another 3,300 plus 245, which gives us 3,550. Which brings the total amount of money that we have in the farm bank account 341,971 euros. So yeah, if we ain't gonna do anything else, I definitely think it's time to invest some money. And I'll probably be making a few calls while I'm going over with my forage wagon, because this is gonna be quite a job. We gotta collect this whole field, the rest of the field that we started previously, the field that Emma just rode, and there's also our steepest meadow, which also needs some tender love and care and picking up the hay. I would leave it for another day, because I'll be honest, I am very tired already. But it's forecasted to be raining during the night, at around 3 AM there's a shower. And if I can help it, I do want to avoid losing any hay, because you can see how hard we have to work to get it. So it's not just like, okay, yeah, we lose 20%, 30%. That's like quite a big amount for us. Even though the cattle doesn't need that much, we don't have that many animals, but still, you know? Yeah, if I don't blow the head gasket of this tractor anytime soon, I think I'm gonna congratulate myself, buy a nice cake and celebrate, because this is just not okay. Yeah, let's put it in 6th gear and low range. And this one can do it, but it's slow. If you're gonna be done, you gotta be done. Well, made it back. Let's park the trailer here, and I think Emma is... yeah, she's getting ready to start with the last field. And then we're gonna take over and get everything under cover. Let me just say hi. Hey Emma! Say hello to our viewers. Okay, yeah, sorry. Oh, what a feisty lady. Yeah, don't mess with Austrian girls. Do not. If you want to have quality long life. Yeah, behave. Okay, yeah, I'm leaving the trailer behind. Now let's reattach the forage wagon and let's dig in. We got a whole bunch of loads to bring into our dryer. Okay, I came in hot like a bat out of hell. I still overcooked it. Let's put the air conditioning on and let's close the doors. I have my beacon running all the time because I'm going on and off the road, which is not densely populated by cars, but sometimes somebody drives through, so yeah. Okay, PTO, and let's go. it picking up? It is. I know you can't see it, but we're going downhill. Well, you can't probably see it very well. And this is always such a funny feeling, because when you're off-road on a meadow like this, it's bumpy, as you can see. Tractor is quite jumpy. And at the same time, you're leaning forward, you know, so it kind of bounces you off the seat as you go. Yeah, I always found that so hilarious. But this is just how life is here in the mountains. Look at those crazy drivers. Fast and Furious Ice Cream Edition versus the truck. There was a joke going around in metalhead circles when a boy who had a metal band showed his dad what they recorded, what their music is, and asked him what he thinks about it. And Dad says, well, it's pretty nice. Sounds like two trucks collided. One driving live pigs, transporting live pigs, and the other one transporting scrap metal. Oh man, I found that so hilarious. But yeah, kinda sorta describes it. Alright, let's make it to the top. As you can see in the bottom right corner, we are not too heavy. 10.3 tons our total weight, which is basically almost half of what we transported in the maze terms. But it still takes the tractor quite a bit of struggle to pull everything over that incline, so yeah. We're just cranking the engine to the top of the RPM range all the time. Doesn't even get a chance to breathe and cool down. Let's now skillfully maneuver this. Not that. Yeah, it's definitely easier to reverse this trailer with Mercedes, because that has a very decent turning circle. It's quite a bit more tough with this fend. It's 4x4 drive, and the front wheels don't turn as sharp as they do on the Mercedes, even though that is also a 4x4. But I guess it's just better designed. Alright, so, because I don't want to bore you to death, I'm gonna do a bit of a time lapse, because I still think it's gonna be interesting to see how we tackle all these fields, and we'll see you on the other side. Enjoy.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby, have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away.
Well, shoot everybody. I have still a bit of clover in the trailer and there's just a tiny strip on the field left, but we have a completely full bunker. Let me show you. So dry clover we can accept up to 160,000 liters and we got 160,000 liters in, so we can't fit any more. So that's a surprise. No lies here. But alright. So what do? I think I'm gonna go collect the rest of the clover and I'm gonna dump it into the cow pen. But otherwise, we have all that alfalfa cut up. And I got no idea what to do with it. Okay, this game is a surprise. Okay, so a mental note for next time, we only cut 2 fields at a time. We can't even fit 2 whole fields in. So 1 alfalfa, 1 clover. Brother. Yeah, this is really not what I was counting on, but okay. I'm gonna have to call around if anybody needs hay. It's already cut and dry. It's alfalfa, so it should be good for cattle, even for sheep and goats. But for some reason I'm not really happy with what I've done. And father is probably also not gonna be too happy about it. But I don't know if... I can't just leave it on the field, you know. That's really not something I want to do because it can start rotting and then it will destroy a bit of land that it's laying on. I don't know. Maybe if we call a neighbor or something. Okay, so we got 6,600 liters. And we're gonna take this to the cow pen, as I said, because they are running fairly low on food. They are eating up the meadow before it can regrow, so... just a bit problematic, I would say. So yeah, anybody need grass? I mean alfalfa hay? I could technically bale it and send it your way, so if anybody watching would like to have a bunch of hay and need it for their livestock, let me know. Otherwise, if there's anything left tomorrow, because I still need to acquire a baler to do that, I might just sell it to the animal dealers. If they'll take it, of course. Now, this is a pickle. No exaggeration. Oh man, and I'm so tired. This is a tremendous job for this small tractor and this small 4H wagon. Because if you think about it, this 4H wagon only holds about 4 bales worth of hay, which is not a lot. Maybe not even 4. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, but I am learning. The hard way, it seems. Maybe it'd be better if I turn a few fields back into regular grass and just let it be, you know. Let it enjoy the sunshine and be a feed for bees and birds and deer that need tall grass to hide in. But I do think this tractor needs a break, because I've been running it non-stop for from dusk till dawn almost. And I fear that some kind of failure is imminent. So yeah, but let's feed our beautiful cattle first. I'm gonna try to reverse this in. Oh, bumpy. I think it's gonna be such a satisfying thing to have a better tractor. More maneuverable, stronger, more modern. It's just gonna be obnoxious. Alright, let's dump this out. Alright, beautiful. Let me just check what the water says. We got plenty of water still. We got plenty of feed. So yeah, my dear ladies, gentlemen and kids, have fun. And you, my dear viewers, thank you all for watching. Hope you had fun. And join me next time where I continue the adventure, probably with some harvest time. Or at least preparation for the harvest. Yeah, I know these episodes really do take a long time and nothing really happens, but such is life, you know. This is not an action movie. This is farming in the Alps. So take care and goodbye.